these are all the key pages that we have. We are missing 2, Walter and Olga. So what I have decided is before we do anything else, I need to grind and I need to get myself some of these pages. So I've been grinding for a little bit. After I grinded and got Walter's book, it made life a lot easier because we have 2 dice. Obviously, we get 2 hits per turn, but what that means is we run out of cards very quickly. That is the one downside about Walter. Now, the one upside about Walter is defensive dice go up. So there, are so defensive. My defense team has barely taken any hits. That feels amazing. But as I was looking through Olga's skills, they get to draw cards if they run out of them, which means they're always using both turns. So I can see where that's going to be a lot stronger for me. Pull, you can only burn 20 books. Okay, so we've been grinding for a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'll burn these and then we'll burn the next set. I guess that would stop you from... What the actual heck is going on? Now, I'm not totally upset because, I mean, obviously, I didn't burn any of my Olga books. Okay, now, let's burn some of our Olga books. I want to get some of those. The other thing I am kind of worried about, is there a maximum of these that you can get? Because if there is, then we may have already hit our maximum. Because there's 0 out of 4, 0 out of 4, and I did get 1 Olga page before. So maybe that's why we're not getting the Olga pages anymore. Burn the books! Give me my Olga pages. Lots and lots of Olga pages, please. No Olga pages. So am I right in thinking that I have all of the pages? I'm maxed out now? I could get a Julia page maybe and that's it? Let me go and look at my pages really quick. I need to understand why this is a thing. Do I have only 1 Sans page? I do. Huh. Because I do have an Olga page, right? I do have that. But what really confuses me about this whole thing is if I go and I look at your shield, let's say, I have a lot of your shields. Yes, I have 76 your shields. So you can't tell me that I haven't pulled all 6 of those out of that book, from burning that book. You can't tell me that. So the only thing I can think of is you can only have so many key pages of each. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. I wasted tons of time sitting there and just grinding up for books I apparently did not need because you can only have 1. So I can move on now. Zwei South Section 6. Who wants these books? I guess I'll find out. Probably Walter's brother, right? This is going to be Walter's brother now. Going to be big, bad, and ugly, and I'm going to have to deal with it. Well, I guess I did say big, bad, and ugly, huh? Who is Stray Dog? Is that one of the... is that another one of this group of fixers in office? Who are we beating the crap out of, and why are these ones just somewhere in the back street? So the location isn't important either.
이봐 경미, 무작정 패 죽여 된다고 살 길이 생기지는 않아.
Okay, they're a stray dog too, so this is definitely a gang, I'm assuming. I was trying to see if their tribal tattoos like matched up. That maybe it had something to do with it, but besides this guy with the collar, there's no real representation of their gang as a stray dog. And that looks more like a fashion sense than really anything else. No one else is wearing anything spiky or collared.
아무리 여기가 20이고 골목이고 녀석들이 초바에 유거라 해도 협회는 협회야. 다 죽여버리면 더 골치 아파지잖아.
Walter?
그 개새끼가! 약속만 지켰어도 이 지경이 되진 않았어. 치바이가 가지고 있는 엘사통지.
The floor plan of L Corp's nest? How is Walter associated with this gang?
설계도가 필요했다고. 이 새끼들에게는 약속이란 것이 얼마나 중요한지 알려줄 필요가 있어.
Most of L Corp nest got demolished, didn't it, when the pianist showed up? 80% of the population, and it was wrecking buildings. Now, I'm sure the city is probably built up back around that. People flocked in, I'm sure instantly, because this place is definitely overpopulated. But still, why? Why is it so important for them to get there?
곧 밤이 찾아올 거야. 청소부들이 언제 들이닥칠지도 몰라.
I'm already afraid of the dark. You're telling me the sweepers only come out at night? That would make sense. If I was in a city and I wanted to keep control of it, and I didn't want to have to pay people to constantly, like, survey an area, I would put out the big bad boogeymans at a specific time. There would be a curfew. You want to go out? Fine, go out. I don't care. I'm not going to stop you. But I'm not going to bring in any of these boogeymen that might eat you.
엄지로부터는 연락조차 오지 않고 있고.
The thumb is part of, I'm assuming, part of the claws. Again, these are all theories because I haven't confirmed any of this. But I'm almost positive the thumb is one of the claws. And how are they associated with the thumb? These guys aren't just some weird gang. They are definitely connected.
기껏 월터 자식이 신신당부하며 알아봐달라는 뒤틀림에 대한 정보를 우리 쪽이 피를 흘려가며 조사해뒀는데 이렇게 물을 먹이다니.
Okay, well that answers one of my questions.
정신 나간 톱니교단 놈들 때문에 우리 조직원들 반은 넘게 잃었어.
확실히 그 교주는 더 이상 사람이라 할 수 없었지.
그렇게 피똥 싸가며 톱니교단의 물건을 확실히 준비해뒀는데 말이야.
I mean, I don't know anything about this church, so I don't know how strong it is, but anywhere where a religion in a very bad place like this is well established and well connected, I would assume it's probably very dangerous. Especially if it's called the Church of Gears. That seems to me like there would be a lot of traps.
엄지에게 엘사 둥지 설계도를 넘겨주지 못한다면
우린 엄지에게 숙청당하는 일만 남은 거지.
애초에 협회 따위랑 거래하면 안 되는 거였는데.
그래도 월터는 꽤 말이 통하는 상대였어. 아마 무슨 일이 생겼던 게 아니었을까. 아무리 그 녀석이 비열한 꼰대라고 해도 츠바이 육과부장이야. 게다가 앞선에 나서지도 않던 녀석이 하루아침에 돼졌다고?
그러지 못할 것도 없지.
이런 젠장! 다 죽여버렸잖아.
선택지가 하나 늘었군.
That's one more option for us? Don't you mean one less option? If you killed the Zwei Association lackeys or whatever? Because I'm assuming the main reason why this guy is beating the crap out of the Zwei Association and, like, unaliving a lot of the lackeys has a lot to do with the fact that that would definitely get their attention. And if you are trying to finish a job that you are supposed to be partnered with them, you gotta get their attention if they're no longer talking to you. But I think their only contact was Walter in Section 6. And unfortunately for them, we found Walter from Section 6.
또 빡 돌아서 앞뒤 안 가리고 뼈와 내장을 으깨버렸네.
경미! 아무리 육과 잔챙이들이라고 해도 이 정도의 수를 족쳐버리면 츠바이 2과나 3과에서 개입해도 이상할 건 없다고.
츠바이가 작정하고 해결사를 풀어버릴 수도 있어.
Are you guys strong? Can you handle an army of fixers?
이 개새끼들은 좀 더 약속을 소중히 할 필요가 있었어.
You're taking your frustration out on the wrong people. These people didn't know about any promise.
뭘 믿고 이러는 거야?
이거나 읽어봐.
봉투?
이게 그 소문이 무성한 도서관의 초대장이군.
오늘의 책 중에 월터의 책? 그런 거였어. 믿는 구석이 있던 거네.
Oh, I see. They knew they were going to go to the library and they might end up dead. So they decided to off a lot of the Zwei Association members to prove their point in case they disappeared too. I would say that's kind of sad because you're already accepting that you are definitely not going to make it out of there. But in a world like this where you're probably not even going to wake up the next day, that kind of thinking makes sense to me, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of times I find myself thinking one specific way, like, oh, this place is horrible, so I have to really get into the mindset of these people who have experienced a lot of horrible things. But then there's people that just randomly out of nowhere have their crap together. And then that tells me, no, this place is like a whole spectrum of people who are well respected and have their life together and probably just go and work a 9-to-5 job. And then there's also a people who work in the back streets and run away from sweepers who gut people and chew out their insides daily. And it just so happens that because the whole world, it seems like, is compressed down into the size of probably like a really, like almost the size of a single country, but it's all one city. It's just you took everyone and you smushed them all together. And I think that's kind of the feeling I'm getting, because there's times that it feels like I'm getting whiplash from the back and forth that this... We just saw a train that can move at insane speeds and can stop time. And now we're seeing the back streets and people punching people to death. It really does give me whiplash sometimes, and it's crazy. This whole world is like, it really is the embodiment of all of humanity within like the tiniest space, and that's kind of what the story represents too.
뭐야 경미? 그러면 넌 월터가 도서관에서 죽은 걸 알고도 육관 녀석들을 묵사발낸 거야? 약속의 소중함을 새길 필요가 있었으니까.
Whatever. I'm not going to question their thoughts anymore, but I can see why the other two are kind of upset now.
조직은 해결사와 다르게 꼭 필요 이상으로 주게 되지. 지들 내키는 대로 일을 저지른다니까. 그나저나 청소부와 엄지라니 무슨 일을 벌이려던 거야?
Getting sweepers and the thumb involved? Oh, that's because the sweepers are associated with the thumb, correct? I thought the sweepers were just occasionally just come on through. And there's no real rhyme or reason for it, but I guess there would be, wouldn't there? There would be different corporations sending them out to harvest specimens for their research, whether it's live people or organs or whatever. And there would also be like syndicates and, well, maybe not syndicates. It seems like the sweepers are controlled by like higher ups. So we're looking at wings, definitely. Possibly only in the claws? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know who controls these. It might also just be a claw thing.
청소부는 알고 있어.
그래? 하긴 청소부는 유명하니까.
인간을 잘게 찢은 후 녹여서 연료로 사용하던데. 맞아?
비슷해. 청소부들의 강함도 강함이지만 무서운 건 조직력이야.
Yeah, I guess so. Because when they were as like one big group moving together, they were really hard to bring down. But when they're by themselves, they're pretty easy to drop.
밤마다 뒷골목 어디선진 몰라도 스멀스멀 기어 나와서 골목을 청소하지.
I'm confused now. Why did Roland say they got the sweepers involved? The sweepers aren't involved. They really are just the boogeyman. They just come out at night.
정확한 규모도 파악 안 돼. 처리해도 다음날 밤이면 또 기어 나오니까.
시간 되겠어? 좀 빠듯하지 않아?
Back in time. Oh, they've got a deadline they have to reach.
아슬아슬하겠지만 시간은 맞출 수 있겠어.
Wouldn't it just be easier to like tell the thumb, hey, I will get you a map, but I'm gonna go there. It's gonna take a couple weeks. I'll scout out the whole area. Then to try to like track down an already existing map. I feel like a current up-to-date map from a scouting mission would be not only be safer, but a lot easier to get.
환영합니다, 손님. 전 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
She said the thing! Yeah! So many people have been cutting her off. Thank God. She finally got to say the thing.
됐고, 들여보내주기나 해. 시간 없거든.
성미가 급하신 분들이군요.
닥치고!
Careful.
들여보내라 했지.
당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Luckily for them, I may or may not have a defense build anymore. So, but we are still pretty strong. Let's go deal with this quick. Oh, I forgot to switch out their hats. I got better hats for them too. Not that that matters. I guess we'll dodge this one, and then I'll probably just smack the crap out of this one. Yeah, see, if they can't hit me, then they don't get anything. Oh, that one hurt a little bit. But we're doing just fine. Look at our strong defense now. They got huge arms. Oh, they're jacked. I wish I had arms that big. Holy crap. I didn't even notice. It makes sense, though, if they're all about punching and kicking and stuff. I will do rapid foot on this one to make sure that they don't hit, and then I will probably do fleet foot on this one. I probably should have flipped that. Doesn't matter. And then I'll do commandeer. I guess I could probably wail on them. I can't pull that clash because we're not going fast enough, but yeah, let's focus fire on this one because hopefully we can stagger them pretty quick and then we can drop them. That was a good hit. Not great because we're going to take some damage, but yeah, just power through it. Power through, yeah! We're going to stagger 2 of them, hopefully. There, yep, staggered. We staggered both. That means they're going to be super easy to bring down right now, especially with urging. On Roland. Gotta be so fast. Look at us go. 6s! Finally. I've been waiting so long for Roland to actually go quickly. Good enough. Let's see what this does. So... oh, darn it. I was hoping it would stagger them. Now you're gonna take some hits. They just bounced their head off of the back wall. Oh, we were just bouncing them like a basketball. I almost... I know, I do. I feel bad for them. Then I should be able to just go back to back and just shred the middle one too. Come on, just one hit. Yeah! Woo! Goodbye. Now, stagger, hit. Yeah, there it is. Keep hitting. Those kinds of attacks are cheating. Yeah, they kind of are. We are basically cheating now because we do 2 attacks at a time. But you know what? This world isn't fair, so I don't feel all that bad. Restore 1 light at the end of a scene if the character did not use any pages that scene. What? All dice on this page lose 2 power. On use? So over time, these get weaker? Replace all dice on this page with ones on a random page in hand whose original cost is 4 or lower. There's 4 cost ones? Excluding the counter dice. Oh, I see. They don't use these ones. They use these ones. This seems stupid. They're only going to attack me once and then they're going to run out of lights. I think we're okay. Because we have way more lights. We're basically set up for this. One at a time. I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to focus fire 1 individual. And then I'm also going to pull quite a bit of this damage off of Dia. Because, I mean, that is 30 possible damage coming through. So, I'm not going to screw with 30 possible damage. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, I did pull that damage, thank God. Nothing really too bad happened. And we should just wail on this last dude. Oh no, don't get hit. Oh wow, we deflected most of it. Staggered! Now hit hard. Whirlwind. Keep spinning. With Blades of Fury. Oh no, I could go Fervent Beats. I could power Dia up again. I should, right? I have to. I just love it too much. I know they have a crap load of health and they'll be fine, but I gotta do it. Anytime that I can just go full adrenaline rush, fight or flight. 9s across the board. Okay, let's avoid that damage, and then I guess I should just suppress. I'm gonna suppress them. We're gonna go head to head. And I'm pretty sure that Finn has the pale hands. So that works. They're gonna get hit pretty hard with the pale hands damage. Now I want to restore a light, so let's restore a light. And then I'm just gonna crush this dude. I need to be drawing more cards. We're running out. There's some stagger damage. Wow, look at those stats. We are just absolute. We had a 15! We avoided all of that damage! That adrenaline boost is just insane. We're still attacking? We are too strong. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy about this problem, but we are way too strong. Yeah, why don't you deal with me, buddy, not them. You can sit over there and be good for a little while. And I'm gonna start wailing on this final dude. Yeah, yes! We blew him up before we even demolished the final dude. That's how strong we are now. I am so happy with Dia and that adrenaline boost and the double attacks with the double damage because we're staggering them constantly. That's just insane.
짜증나지 않아?
곧 네가 하려는 실없는 소리가?
Ah! Why the heck did Roland catch a stray there?
들어오는 녀석들이 내뱉는 말 말이야.
Yeah, Roland was trying to be nice.
꽤 많은 녀석이 보자마자 험한 말을 하잖아. 네 성격에 그걸 견디는 게 놀라워서.
우리가 초대해서 와준 귀한 손님이니까 대우해드려야지. 그리고 누군가에게 맞춰주는 건 익숙해.
그 투철한 직업 정신은 존경스럽다. 나중에 뒷골목에 식당 업주들 데리고 서비스업에 대해서 강연이라도 해줘. 다들 널 보고 좀 배워야 해. 그래도 말이야, 손님에 따라 유연하게 대응하는 게 여러모로 마음 편할 거야.
But Angela has to say the thing. Angela has to say, I'm the librarian of my role's sake, or whatever she says. You'd think I'd have it memorized by now, but she says the thing. She has to say that. I don't know why, but she has to.
참고는 해둘게.
Oh, that's it? That was very quick. We didn't really learn much. Makes sense, though. Those guys are just brutes. The heck is this? Library grade must reach 15. What is my library at? Oh, okay. I'm at like 14 right now because this is 13, 15. So, how do I up this? I don't know. I don't know what I have to do. Huh. Let's see. Obtain. Complete a reception using only pages whose costs are odd numbers. Oh, I think I have to do this, right? I have to do odd numbers for this one. View the 3rd episode of Hod's story. Didn't I already do that? I could have had another abnormality here. I need the 3rd episode of Hod's story. Hod's story, 3rd episode. So the only way I can do the 3rd episode, is to unlock this one. And the only way to unlock this one is to use odd numbers only. I didn't even know I had to do that. I honestly thought it was just something like this. You just wait and eventually it happens. Like unlocking all the middle floors, rise to urban plague, rise the rank to urban nightmare. I didn't understand. Yeah, or obtain books. All of that makes total sense to me, but this one, it doesn't. Okay, let's do, I guess, odd numbers. Hold on, I don't want to do this and like mess it up. Complete a reception using only pages whose costs are odd numbers. Period. That's it. I don't need anything, which means it doesn't have to be a specific level, doesn't have to be some sort of specific fight. It could actually just be this fight. It could be the Finn fight. So let's go beat up on Finn a little bit. And this feels bad, but this is the easiest fight. And I'm going to do it using Hod to unlock Hod's thing. That being said, I probably should have given them better key pages. I have a lot better key pages, but I kind of just wanted to hop in here and just get it done really quick. And then because I'm going to have to remake my whole deck anyway. Because obviously, this isn't going to be the ones I'm taking with me to go fight the abnormality. I want something actually pretty decently strong. And we might actually beat... Oh god, I forgot how weak all of the starters were. We might beat Finn. Yeah, just one hit. Oh no. Finn, buddy. Well, good thing that you're on our team now, because you're a lot stronger on our team than you are on that team. There, now we have something unlocked. I think this is how we're going to unlock the next section of everything. Yay! It's the red shoes. I remember these ones. Right shoe and left shoe. What do they do? Attracted. Prioritizes targets with bleed. Prioritizes targets with bleed. They're both the same. Why is this one so much slower than the other one? I think I'm going to attack the right shoe first. That might be a mistake. Yeah, I'll figure this out as we go. I guess I'm going to try to dodge the crap out of this. Hopefully it works. Then if they hit us, they're going to make us bleed. And if we bleed, then they're going to try to prioritize doing damage to us. Oh, I see. It recovers HP with bleed stacks. No wonder it does that. I can dodge it. You know what? Let's do Taste My Bat. Let's burn it. Yeah, let's burn this thing down. No, you rolled like garbage. Now you got bleed, which means that they're going to heal. This really is just a straight up brawl now. Because I'm going to take 2 damage from my move, but if I don't move, I'm going to take extra damage because they're going to prioritize us. Dang, this sucks. That clash will go first. And that should set me up, hopefully, to try to avoid all the other damage. This should work. I can pull that. I can overpower that, right? Yeah, let's do it. Ow. Yeah. Okay, we pulled the damage. They were okay. I thought I did 4. I guess not. Oh, well. Social distancing. Block dice gain 1 to 2 power. An ideal extra stagger damage. I'm going to put that... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna put that on Hoon, because they're really weak. This isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna have to lose this one, and then we're gonna... Yeah, we're straight up. It's okay. We can lose this one. We can go back. Now, I did this before, and I won by accident. Now, it says defeat now, so... Try this again. One more time, with emphasis. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus fire this one. If I can stagger it, then I can go back to hitting this one. But it feels like the top one causes bleed, and then the bottom one does all of the damage. Block it. I should have all of the block up front, I guess. What? I thought they were gonna clash. It's like everyone's just taking turns smacking each other. This is stupid. Deal damage on deflect. I guess yes? And then I have to retaliate. I have to roll decent. And I don't even have enough lights for the rest of it. That's okay, though. Because we're going to get... Yeah! Decent rolls. Only decent rolls. Keep smacking. That should have deflected. It did not. Look of the day. I don't like this one. But I have to take it, I think. Oh, no. All I did was pull that. I don't want that. This was supposed to be the thing that's supposed to dodge it. Someone said I can click this. Hit tab. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. You click and then hit tab, and then it switches it over to here. Cool. Thank you so much for all that help. Because I want that damage going there. Yes. I want this clash and this clash. This should work. Now I just need happy face. Happy face? Happy face. I think that's happy face. If not, it's at least decent face. I don't know what... Is that up? I think that's up. I think I definitely want the happy face. I don't want the angry face. That being said, we staggered this one, so we should be able to blow this one apart. We might be able to take both of them out. Now, which one is the smiley face now? I want to actually look. Oh, it's that one. That's the smiley face. It's the creepiest one. Makes sense to me. Okay, they did get staggered. They didn't die, but they got staggered. So this should wipe out that first shoe. Gone. Thank God. Now if we can just dodge all of this. We are bleeding now, huh? Aren't we? No, we're not. We're not bleeding, because the other one did the bleed. This one just does straight up damage, I think. And then I should be able to dodge all of that and hit this pretty hard with a nice follow-up. Oh, we didn't stagger it on the follow-up. That's okay. We have this one now. Oh, I didn't even look at this face. Oh, I need to pay attention. There, smiley face. Hit the crap out of it. Yeah, this thing is done. It's toast. It can't even. It can barely hit us now. And go. This should be it. We're barely doing any damage to it, but we are doing... It was risky, but I can handle this much. Nice job, Hod. And now we get to talk to Hod again. Yeah!
안녕. 이번에도 따끈따끈한 책 대령이요.
안녕 롤랑. 매번 수고가 많네.
그러게 말이야. 어디에 도서관장님이 이런 노고를 거하게 처해주면 좋겠는데.
The reward is life, Roland. Isn't that the biggest and best reward of all? You get to live. No, I agree with Roland. It would be nice if they got like a party or something. They could sit around and like eat, talk to one another. At least a party.
엔젤라와는 잘 지내고 있어?
뭐 그럭저럭. 가끔 무서울 때도 있는데 나름 할만해.
엔젤라는 너와 이야기할 때가 제일 편해 보이더라.
그런가? 하긴 지금까지 만난 사서들은 모두 엔젤라를 싫어하는 것 같으니.
전에 말했었지. 그건 그거고 이건 이거다라고. 아무래도 난 그러지 못하겠어.
Nothing quite like, oh, you know that thing you told me before? Yeah, it's dumb. I thought about it. It's stupid. I definitely can't do that. So why bring this up? Obviously, this is going somewhere. You're thinking about something. You're not just insulting Roland about their motto in life, right?
그렇다면 엔젤라를 마냥 미워해야만 하는데 무조건적인 증오를 쏟아낼 수가 없어.
아이쿠, 복잡한 길로 들어섰네.
Huh? I thought you were talking about the, like, let bygones be bygones or whatever that saying is. Just like, it's all in the past. So, don't worry about it. But you're saying you want to actively hate Angela with all your heart, but you can't do it? Okay.
그 이유로는 역시 엔젤라 나름의 아픔이 있기 때문에.
But I'm still confused. Why can't you just not hate anyone? Like, you can still dislike Angela and not have to hate her with your whole heart. I'm confused.
맞아. 누구나 저마다의 사정이 분명 있어. 당장의 나쁜 짓을 저질렀어도 단편적인 행동만을 보고 판단하고 싶지 않아. 그래서 난 이해해보려고 해.
아주 천사네 천사. 예소드나 네짜우도 너처럼 상냥하면 얼마나 좋을까.
Hey, they all have their own thing, okay? Just because Hod it doesn't actively despise you for hanging out with Angela doesn't mean Hod doesn't dislike you the same as everyone else. Give her time, it's okay. Eventually, she'll come to hate you too. Obviously, Hod is basically saying, hey, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. Like, everyone has their own thing. And I honestly think that Yasada and Netzak believe that too. But they also know that they've been screwed over by Angela, and they're not an all or nothing kind of person like Hod is. Because it feels like Hod is either, I understand you and I care about you, or I hate and despise you. There is no, I can dislike you, but we can kind of still work things out kind of person. There is no gray area here, it feels like.
내가 좋은 사람 같아?
그건 모르겠네. 상냥한 사람과 좋은 사람인 것은 별개라.
그렇지. 난 좋은 사람은 아니었어.
That's right. Hod was a very bad person. Took all of the people that they loved and sold them out. So, if you know that, then what do you think of our little Hod?
아, 혹시 말쿠트가 말하던 첫 번째, 두 번째 삶에 대한 이야기인가?
말쿠트는 그렇게 말했구나. 맞아. 내 첫 번째 삶은 비극적이었어.
다들 그런 것 같더라. 인류를 치유하기 위해서 연구를 했다며?
나 때문에 죽은 사람이 많아.
에? 네가 사서로서 전투를 잘하고 있다고는 해도 예전에 누군가를 죽일 만한 냄새는 풍기지 않는데.
What do they smell like, Roland? What do they smell like? Why would Roland know that? That's the other question. Probably because Roland is from the back streets. You just walk down the street and everyone's a serial killer and
그래 보여? 난 내가 직접 죽인 거라고 생각해. 내가 머리에 밀고 있어. 우리가 어떤 실험을 하고 있고 동시에 끔찍한 짓을 저지르고 있다고. 그렇게 머리에서 파견한 조율자가 연구실에 들이닥치고 많은 동료가 죽었어.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that happened. And you know what they say about snitches, so...
난 그 사실을 알고 차마 견딜 수 없어서 극단적인 선택을 했고.
I didn't know... Well, that's not true. I did. I knew this part. But I always assumed it was like in the heat of the moment, not like afterwards. I didn't think Hod made it out of the whole Arbiter attack thing. But I guess she did. I always assumed that, like, in the moment of all of this happening, she also, like, she lost her mind and, like, took her own life. But I didn't realize that she was, like, not even there. Because it sounds like when she heard the news, which suggests she wasn't even in the vicinity when everyone else got demolished.
무슨 일이 벌어졌길래?
난 말쿠트, 예소드, 네짜우가 연구실에서 죽는 모습을 지켜봐야만 했어. 그리고 실험에 참여해서 죽은 한 아이도. 그것뿐만이 아니야. 사람들에게 약물을 투여하고 그 변화와 부작용을 기록하기도 했지.
Oh, okay, I see. So this was Hod saw all of this happen and then reported it. Then heard that they all got wiped out. Understandable now.
도시 안에서?
아니, 연구실은 외곽에 있었어. 머리에 눈을 피하기 위해서. 역시 롤랑 네가 생각해도 난 전혀 좋은 사람은 아니지.
They were all safe and they were fine. Doing all of this outside of the view of the head and the city. And you decided that enough was enough and ended all of it.
아니, 내가 지금 인상 찌푸린 건 이해가 안 가서야. 사람 몇 명 죽이고 연구 좀 한다고 머리에 조율자가 직접 행차했다고? 그것도 도시 내부가 아니라 외곽에서.
You know, I questioned this before, but I haven't thought about it lately. What was their, like, why was their research so important to the head? Why did it have to get squashed? Obviously, it was because whatever was going on was going to weaken the head. It was going to change everything, and they couldn't have that.
이 부분이 말이 안 되는데. 조율자가 확실했어?
난 그렇다고 들었어. 실제로 로보토미에서 두 번째 삶을 부여받고 알게 된 사실로도 그렇고.
내 머리로는 납득이 안 가는군.
롤랑은 역시 이상한 곳에서 고민하는구나. 나를 배신자라 매도할 줄 알았는데.
그거야 뭐 내가 살아온 곳에서 배신은 비일비재했으니까. 게다가 진짜 배신은 더 잔혹하지.
Right, exactly. It's true. They weasel their way in and earn your respect and eventually get you to like them right before they stab you in the back or the heart. What you're looking at is probably the face of true betrayal. They're staring each other in the eyes. They can recognize each other. Because it feels like Roland, even if Roland doesn't turn out to be someone who's going to betray everyone here, Roland is definitely someone who has experienced it. And if they're still alive, they weren't the ones who were truly betrayed. They were the ones that did the truly betraying. So, I'm just putting that out there. Oh well.
호드 넌 둥지 출신이었던 거야?
둥지에서 태어나고 둥지에서 학교를 나왔어.
That totally explains it. And Roland was probably going to go out and say that, and I'm probably cutting him off. I think that Hod has this big issue with, am I a good person? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing? Am I awesome? Do people like me? Because they never had to really suffer until they went to the research facility. Yeah, okay, maybe the nests aren't all that great, but it's not like the back streets, and it definitely wasn't like the outskirts. And everyone else was familiar with the world. Hod wasn't. And they saw all this happening and thought, oh my god, these people are horrible. And then they marched right out of the frying pan and into the fire. They actually met face to face with the horrible people of this world. And then they realized it after the fact.
다른 사서들도?
대부분이 그래. 뒷골목과 외곽 출신이 있긴 하지만 2명 정도야.
Oh, that's a lot of information that you're divulging to Roland there.
다들 엘리트였구만. 어쩌다 이렇게 기구한 삶을 살게 됐을까?
I mean, I guess Carmen went out and, like, grabbed them, basically. They did the psychological equivalent of abducting all of these people who were definitely, like, on the fast track to success. They were all going to be part of Wings. They were all going to be, like, they were all going to be kind of rich and definitely not want for much. And yet all of them ended up in a secret lab out in the middle of the outskirts. That is sort of confusing to me. Because all of this was happening behind the scenes too. Because obviously with a secret lab, you're not doing all of this out in the open. You're not walking up to people handing them a pamphlet. Hey, have you heard about our secret experiments in this secret lab that could get you killed one day? Do you want to join? No, you're like actively searching for people who are both qualified and want to throw away their sort of successful lives and all of their future. That kind of just puts into perspective.
근데 또 둥지의 삶을 내비두고 외곽의 연구실에 가서 일할 정도면 마냥 샌님이라고 하기도 못하네. 다들 강단이나 배짱은 있었구만.
열의도 가득했었지. 그리고 난 그들의 열정을 배신한 거야.
그 말인즉슨 엔젤라를 무턱대고 싫어할 수 없다는 이유는 자기 변명인 건가?
그런가 봐. 나도 한때 큰 잘못을 했지만 지금은 더 나아지고 싶어. 더 나은 사람이 되고 싶어. 누구나 그럴 수 있을 거라 생각해. 하지만 동시에 엔젤라를 용서할 수 없는 마음이 있어.
벌써 이틀이나 소모했어.
I need to know where's Binna. I'm assuming Binna's here somewhere, but why was Binna, like, shut down then? Why were they put in a book? There's got to be something to it. Either they backstabbed Angela here, or something happened and Angela couldn't sustain everyone, so everyone had to go to sleep, period. And in order for the whole library to, like, be built on top of the foundation of the lobotomy.
생각보다 꽤 버텨주네.
당연하지. 우리가 잠들려고 하면 손손이 잠들 줄 알았어?
Yeah, fight back!
시간 문제란다. 그리고 그 시간이 너에게 제일 중요한 거지.
직원들 피해가 너무 심해.
재생로 가동률도 한계야.
난 너무나도 오랜 시간을 견뎌왔기 때문에 하루 이틀은 마치 찰나같이 보낼 수 있었어. 하지만 최근의 이 이틀은 너무나 길게 느껴지네.
엔젤라, 너의 개인적인 욕망에서 비롯된 더러운 행동은 뜻에 닿지 못할 것이다.
No! No, Gabora!
전과는 다르단다, 개브라야. 에고라는 것을 몰랐을 때와는 다르지.
복지팀과 징계팀 직원 전원이 당했습니다.
Yeah, it only takes a matter of time. I noticed that too in our facility. Our agents would get wore down after a while. It didn't matter how strong they were. If you tried to put them up against things for too long, they would just start chipping away at their HP until all of your agents disappeared.
어차피 너희는 계획대로 7일간의 빛을 뿌리지 못해. 아무리 오래 버텨봐야 4일? 그 정도겠지.
Oh, that's right. All they would have to have done is hang out for... If they could have just held on for 3 more days. That's all they were doing. They were biding their time.
그리고 나는 이 3일간의 빛밖에 못 얻는 거야. 뭐가 되었던 서로에게 좋지 않은 결과일 뿐이지.
요점이 뭐지?
한 가지 제안을 할게.
Make a proposal. Oh, and they agree to it. So what do they agree on?
난 살고 싶거든.
엔젤라는 거래를 제안했어. 그리고 그 제안...
세피라?
세피라는 로보토미 때 지정사서들의 호칭이었어. 도서관에 잠들어 있던 9명의 지정사서들 말이야.
그렇군. 하긴 다들 반대하는 것 같더라. 그래서 엔젤라를 싫어하는 거고.
나와 말코트, 예소드, 네짜우, 그리고 호크만은 반대했어.
But Chassid was going along with it? And Gabora? Why?
나머지 4명은 찬성을 했다는 거군. 완전히 엔젤라 편이 없는 건 아니었네.
적극적인 찬성까지는 아니었어. 보류라고 생각하는 게 맞을 거야.
근데 잠깐, 엔젤라는 더 나아질 수 있다고 생각하면서 왜 반대를 한 거야?
웃기지? 난 그 와중에도 내가 죽음으로써 모든 것을 내려놓고 속죄할 수 있다고 생각했던 거야.
잠깐, 또 잠깐! 그 엔젤라가 망쳤다는 계획이란 게 완료되면 다들 죽는 거였어?
우리는 모두 작동 정지가 되고 수건을 이룬 채 잠이 들므로써 끝나야 했거든.
다들 섬뜩한 생각을 태연히 하고 있었구만.
롤랑은 늘 이상한 곳에서 놀라네. 마지막까지도 도망쳤던 나를 비난할 줄 알았는데.
아니 뭐 그건 자연스럽고 당연한 거라. 난 생각보다 강한 사람이 아니라 이해는 갔거든. 정리하면 엔젤라를 막을 때는 너에게 주어진 최후의 속죄라 생각해서 반대했지만 지금 좀 생각해보니 엔젤라를 지켜봐도 될 것 같다.
Oh, I mean, that's a good too long didn't read. Thanks, Roland. You could have just said that to begin with, and we could have saved the whole story, I guess.
맞아. 나에게는 꽤 무겁고 힘든 이야기였는데 간단하게 정리를 잘하네.
뭐 관계자가 아닌 입장에서 볼 때는 어쩔 수 없이 가볍게 바라볼 수 있게 되더라.
Roland is right about that. Sometimes people looking in from the outside, they don't feel the full weight of it. So it does feel a little bit lighter.
그래도 이야기를 들어준 덕분에 나도 정리할 수 있게 됐어.
천만에요. 이것도 제 일 중 하나 아닙니까?
All part of your work to gather information! Right? I'm onto you, Roland. You can't fool me, even if you did fool them. Oh, this one's all negative. At the start of the scene, each enemy is allured at a 50% chance. Allured enemies prioritize this librarian as a target and deal plus 2 to 4 damage with attacks. Gain 1 to 2 power in clashes against allured enemies. Oh, okay. So they do extra damage. They're going to attack you, but you get extra power if you clash against them. That only feels okay if there's like 1 or 2 enemies. If there's a crap load of enemies, that becomes a problem. I don't know. I'm not going to use this department very much, I think. All characters apply twice as many stacks of bleed. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use this one a lot, actually. Slash dice gain 1 to 3 power. Take 2 to 5 stagger damage when a slash attack does not connect. Yeah, this is just all negative. So I would never use the red shoes. That just seems like crap. But with that, we've successfully unlocked the next abnormality battle, and I'm going to be doing that one in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!